Hello, bright and shiny beacons of light. Yes, that means you. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation. Thank you for your patience. We've been working on our new outdoor setup, and along with the outdoor setup occasionally comes bird poop. So in the middle of setup, I had some bird poop to take care of. It kind of goes along with how I'm all may be feeling right now, which is it is very easy to feel... And my phone has updated its operating system, and so I can't figure out how to mute this thing. It is very easy to feel overwhelmed right now. It's easy to feel off balance. It's easy to feel lonely, to feel sad, to feel depressed. All of these things. I want to get into all of it tonight because I want you to know it's both not you, you're not alone, you're not going crazy, and it's actually something quite special. That's what I really want to talk about, is just how special what you're feeling is right now. So I want to respect and honor you and honor how you're feeling. Oh, okay. I want to share too. I want to honor how you're feeling, and I want to let you know we're not just there for you. We're all going through this together on our spiritual path, on our spiritual journey. Michael, what in the world does this have to do with sadness, loneliness? What does this have to do with our spiritual journey? Actually, a lot. So let's get into this. And I guess I get to start with a full disclosure of myself. So if you followed any of the past shows, if this isn't, you stumbled across us, if you did, I love you. Welcome. My family and I were hit by a truck 4 months ago. 4.5 months ago? Almost 5 months ago now. Wow. And I had previous concussions, nothing like this. But the symptoms keep getting worse and worse and worse, or we could say better and better and better, until I got to a neurochiropractor last week. And he gave me some great exercises, ran a whole battery of tests, showed me all the things that are temporarily broken. And I started working on things. And over the last week, first off, I felt less dizzy. But over the last week, I felt sadder and more overwhelmed, and sadder and more overwhelmed, and lonely and sad and overwhelmed, and on it goes. Two things going on here. First off, I'm experiencing a neurodetox, meaning there are all these toxins in my head that are starting to come out. And I know that sounds weird, toxins in your head, but it's real. And so that's starting to come out at this time. At the second time, we're all being overwhelmed with this energy right now. This energy is, I want to say, off the hook. There's a term that I don't use. And yes, I channel before this, and then I read my channeled notes, and I hear as well as speak. And so I'm told to say off the hook, that's where the energies are at right now. What does that mean? It means that we are being bombarded with energy that makes us feel off balance, that makes us feel uneasy. Dare I say, if we're special. What do you mean by that? And thanks for those who are saying, I love the purple background. If you're special, you really feel this hard right now. What does that mean, special? Well, there is the general population that is evolving at this massively rapid pace. And I see not just goodness, I see greatness. And no matter how much political challenge or strife, I keep seeing the goodness behind the warped old school leaders. I see such great goodness. So there is this baseline of humanity that is really starting to get it now. Sort of like, I don't care what side of the spectrum you're on, because there are no sides on a round planet, but people coming out for protests, whether it's in the U.S. or whatever country around the globe, they're wearing dinosaurs, they're wearing rainbows, they're wearing frogs. People are getting it, that this next age is an age of the people, for the people, out of love. So that's the general population. And the general population is amazing. I'm here to tell you, you're not the general population. Michael, does that mean you're not amazing? Are you kidding me? You are even more incredible than the general population. Why? Because you, feel things so much more dearly. You see things, and God, I wish I had lens cleaner on me here tonight. You see things You find out how dirty your glasses are when you've got the studio lights on. You see things so much more clearly, too. You feel things better, you see things better, you hear things better, you know things better. That's what I call the mystic. I call it a rebel mystic. A mystic is someone who sees without ears, hears without eyes, sees without eyes, hears without ears, knows without thought, and is acutely, keenly aware of everything going on from a higher plane. That's you. Which means, let's be honest, things bother you more. You sense things more. You hear things more. You know things more. For myself, maybe it's because of the concussion. Maybe it's because of the energy right now. Oh my God, can you turn that down a little bit? And I know my energy is ba-boom tonight. But can we turn that volume down? Can we dim the lights down just a little bit? There's such an overabundance of energy for you, for me, for the wayfarers, for the wayshowers, for the ones who carry the torch and carry the light, and that's you. So we talk about, and I know Carrie Kay, she's on in 2 weeks, had a beautiful show of like 110,000 people or something like that, or 440,000 people will shift humanity. I don't know what that exact number is, but you're one of them. How do I know you're one of them? You're raw, you're sensitive. That's a great thing. It's not just a good thing. You have incredible empathy and compassion, and chances are you feel off, you feel lonely, you feel bewildered, you feel overwhelmed right now. Why? Because you're sensing things so dearly. It turns out, and it is such a cliche, but off track is exactly on track. That's what you may be feeling right now. I know for myself, I go from these waves, this wave of, yes, I'm getting things done, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, to, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. How I'm going to do this? Where do I go from here? You're not alone. You couldn't be alone. You never were alone. And that sadness you're feeling right now is actually your superpower. It's actually your fuel. And yes, I just saw it come up in the link. I'll talk about it later. So not to do too much of a shameless plug, but I often have, well, once a month, I have a class to teach you automatic writing, which is a process where you can channel your angels, your guides, or let's keep it out of the woo-woo tonight. We'll just say channel with you on the other side of the veil, your higher self. This month, it's about getting you feeling supported, comforted, an understanding that you're not alone, and this connection with your higher self that's so strong, you will never, ever feel alone again, and can help you with any of the emotional wounds that are coming on at this time period. So I have that tomorrow night, and the reason I mention it is everybody's doing a Black Friday sale. We have a pre-Black Friday sale, so you can come join us at one heck of a price tomorrow night. How does it get any better than this? And I'll tell you more about that later, but it's going to help with exactly what we're talking about tonight. But there are things you can do starting tonight. You don't have to wait for tomorrow night. There are things you can do starting tonight. So, if you're here, if you're lonely, if you're feeling overwhelmed or off track, I want you to know this isn't a bug in the system. This doesn't mean something wrong. Actually, it means that is something quite right with you. It's part of the design of the universe, or we can say a divine design of the matrix, that the way showers, those who lead the way, feel off during these times. Why? Because you're going through upgrades. You're being raised to an even higher level. It feels uncomfortable. It feels awkward. It feels like me being put back into my body more or less after the concussion. Oh my God, I'm not in Oz anymore, Toto. And the best way to put it of what you're feeling right now is what I call the spiritual flu. It's a spiritual flu. It doesn't feel great right now. What else doesn't feel great? Going through a birth canal. This is a rebirth for you. You are being reborn at a higher level. How does it get any better than this? So as we're being reborn, as we're going through this rebirth, we feel a bit lonely, feel a bit sad, we feel a bit blue for a very specific reason. And what's that reason? To help us throttle back, especially me as well, even as the world goes faster. To help us throttle back, to give us time to be by ourselves, even as our lives feel more crowded. Thanksgiving is a time where we're either incredibly lonely on our own, been there, done that many times, or incredibly lonely and all alone with family as well. Been there, done that a lot of times. What it's designed to do is help us suck ourselves back into ourselves. It's incredibly hard and especially rewarding at this time. We get to take time either with ourselves or with our higher self. Again, I'll teach you how to do that tomorrow night, to let yourself come into a new homeostasis, balance point. Or let yourself truly come back into yourself at a higher level. Yes, this is a time where you actually shift your vibration to a higher level. There's no magic portal. There's no solar eclipse or anything like that going on. What there is an energy in the collective consciousness that we can harness as the wayfarers or wayshowers that bring us up. So the loneliness, the sadness, the blues, the everything you may be feeling, the everything I've been feeling, it's not just okay. It's not just normal. I'm not saying it's normal to feel this way. It's extraordinary to feel this way. It's something that gets to be celebrated. We get to anchor in this goodness, even if it feels like quite the reverse. Patricia said, anybody doing stupid things lately? Watch everybody on the highway. I have seen more people going off into the breakdown lane, almost into the ditch, even professional truck drivers. Why? We're all knocked out of our senses lately. Yes, we forget things. So, yes, all sorts of weird things happens to us because we're not here. We're like an electron that's been vibrating here and is going to pop up to here. And as we're going from here to nowhere to now here, in between things get kind of interesting. And it does feel like, hey, if the head wasn't attached, I might forget to take it with me. That's this time period. It's good. It's great. It's awesome. This time period and all of the emotions associated with it help you to grow, help you to expand, and help you to live at this higher plane. And how does it get any better than this? So for myself, the emotions have been going up. The emotions have been going down. It's been a crazy week. My emotions, Jessica's emotions, Hannah Bear's emotions. We're all feeding into those emotions and going back and forth. If you have a household full of sensitives like yourself, oh, goody, right now. It's like the full moon and solar eclipse and solar storms on steroids right now. And we get to watch that. Oh, yeah, and particularly if you've got neurotoxins that are being flushed out of your system, you get to watch that, even or especially at this time, and understand the goodness, the greatness, and the grandness behind it. So this is being experienced by all of collective consciousness, but most people aren't as awake and aware as you. The more awake and aware you are, the more that you feel unsettled at this time. Really, truly. The more awake and aware you feel, the more unsettled, the more crankiness, the more off balance that you may feel, and the more that we get to get you grounded at this time. I'm outside. It's a miracle we're down here in Florida, I've got to say. It helps to get grounded. I've got my feet on the earth. Actually on some bricks, but it's pretty much on the earth right now at this moment. We get to get grounded energetically, literally, metaphorically, and in every way we possibly can, especially going through this holiday season. Because when all of this emotion comes together, when everybody comes together in a year that we're more sensitive than ever 2025, a year of great change, a year of, well, we can call it the shift, we can call it the rebirth, we can call it whatever we want. But as I said about COVID, and certainly I would say about this year, there is a time pre-2020, and then there is a time after 2020, and they'd never be the same. There's a time pre-2025 and a time after, and they will never, ever be the same. All of the energies are coming together to help us shift to this time. All of the energies are coming together to help us be uncomfortable at this time. All of the energies are coming together for, a party of discomfort to help us shift to a higher level. So what does this mean? It means it's not just good, but it is great if you can bear witness to it. What does it mean to bear witness? And in my channel, I got, it's good if you can bear witness to it and if you can drive your car straight. Watch for other drivers right now because they're completely ungrounded. Give them extra space. Jessica saw a sign this week in Florida, and it says, move over for road rangers, the people who help you if you've got a flat tire or if you break down. It's the law. And how she read it this week is, move over for road ragers. It's the law. The road ragers have been going nuts. Give them space. We're all feeling a bit off. What we get to do for ourselves, though, this week is we get to bear witness. What does it mean to bear witness? It means acknowledging, I am a wayfarer, I am a way shower, I am at the forefront. And when I say I, you, I'm talking to you, magnificent one. I'm talking to you. You are a wayfarer, you are a way shower, you are at the energetic forefront of the shift on this planet. Got to tell you, an energetic forefront, or the forefront of an energetic shift, doesn't feel good. Some cultures, they call it the tip of the spear, meaning it's sharp, it may have rough edges, and it can feel downright uncomfortable to say the least. But it's not just a good thing, it's a great thing. It also means that the more you feel things, well, you'll feel things more, you'll see things more, you'll know things more, and that'll be unsettling. But celebrate it with a holy wow. Holy wow. I mean, truly anchor it in. So I don't regularly watch the news. I check in daily for my audience, like a 10-second scan. On a day that I have a live event, I'll check a little bit longer. I am seeing such crazy goodness on it. Not at the front page, let's scare the pants off of you level. But as soon as I go beneath that, the matrix is breaking. It is completely broke. The controlling of us, of keeping us stamped down and tamped down and vibrating at a low level is goners. And so we get to celebrate this with everything we've had, even if we feel uncomfortable. So we celebrate all of this. We celebrate the goodness. We celebrate the badness. We celebrate the ease. We celebrate the sadness. Yes, even the discomfort, the exhaustion, the loneliness, and depression. Celebrate all of it. I truly mean this. And yeah, learn something like automatic writing tomorrow night so that your guides can tell you about it on the other side. But celebrate it knowing you're the light and that your light is being adjusted upwards and outwards during this time. That's what's happening. And thank you. Thank you for everybody with your positive comments. And thank you for everybody who is sending so much love to the people in the chat here who have been hurting or have lost loved ones or anything or everything of the sort. Celebrate knowing you're the light. Celebrate knowing your light is expanding. And so the question is, and I'm going to give you a few tools here, and then we're going to go into a Q&A, then we're going to do a brief meditation. We're going to keep this on the earlier side because we are being hit, all of us, hit. We're doing the backstroke in a lot of energy right now. And so it's best to keep an eye on our energy, to meter our energy. For myself, with the concussion, if I don't meter my energy, I get strong headaches, macho headaches. I get macho dizziness too. Although when I'm on air with you, the energy goes quite the reverse. I feel better for it. And at the same time, I get to watch that just as you get to watch your energy too. So the question is, how do we deal with this adjustment? Or almost, how do we come into balance with the frequency we're vibrating at? Meaning, if you've been vibrating, Om, and that is a great way to get you into your body right there. Om. One more time. Om. If you've been vibrating like that, which is pretty awesome, and all of a sudden it goes, oh, it is going to feel really, really off. Wait a second, that's not calming. That actually feels a little disconcerting, out of concert, out of harmony. What do we do when we feel out of harmony at this time? Breathe it in. Breathe it in, dear one. Do not just go, well, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. Oh, no. And run the other way. When you have a concussion, it's easy if you want to run the other way. Instead, we get to breathe it in. Om. 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 We breathe in the discomfort. We breathe in the challenges. We breathe in the loneliness. We breathe into all of it. And suddenly we begin to melt. We begin to feel better. We begin to feel calmer. I have cats apparently reacting, hopefully calming down. Cats can see to the netherworld. They can see to the other side. They can see the energies that are at play. Om. So we play with the energies, we breathe them in. I want to give you an attunement. What is an attunement? So when I speak to you, I'm speaking to you on several different levels. First, the level is of Goofy Michael. Hi, good to meet you. I'm a good guy. I'm a good goofy guy. Yeah. So first there's the level of Michael. There's the level of the word. Then there's the level of the meaning of the word, which is much more than, hi, I'm Goofy Michael. It's, hi, I'm Goofy Michael. It's great to meet you. Let's talk about how we can swap energy, how we can swap story, how we can learn and grow and expand together. So there's the initial level of the sound or the language. Then there's the deeper meaning behind the language. And then there's the energy or the resonant frequency behind or above the word. That's a big part of what I teach you in automatic writing. Again, shameless plug. Come join me tomorrow. Pre-Black Friday sale. Beyond that, though, now we're talking. There is an energy, there is a message that goes supra and below. It goes subconscious and it goes supraconsciousness, above and below your consciousness. That helps rewire and recalibrate everything. We're tuning your instrument to a higher note. So you leave this event here tonight and you feel different. You feel better. You don't know why. And hopefully you will share it with everyone you know. But even if you don't know why you feel better, because somebody will ask you, well, what did Michael say? What did this dude say tonight? I don't know. He just, wore a sweater and had purple trees. What? No. You'll take something with you. But most of what you're taking with you is a shift or change in your energy. And what I like to play with are what are called attunements. So I'm playing with you all night here, so to speak, with your energy. But on top of that, and the message behind the message, or beneath the message, above the message, I get through my channeling, I get attunements or words that are laden with energy that are powerfully designed to help you shift. And if you say these once, it helps you shift. If you say it many times, it really helps you shift. If you say it in the evenings, if you say it in the morning, it completely changes your energy. One can say it changes your field. Well, we can call it that as well. The attunements are designed to completely shift your energy, and radically positively so. So I have, I think, one main attunement here we can do tonight. Ooh, one main attunement, and then later I'm going to give you energy protection prayer as well. I'm going to have us do this twice here tonight. So tonight is the night of how-to'sy. I want to give you goodness that you can use and you can play with. I don't want to just send you on your merry way, no pun intended. And certainly I want you to come join me tomorrow night, because we are going to take this to a whole new level and have you literally be channeling with your higher self almost at the end of the evening, so that you don't feel this funk, this loneliness, sadness, any of this again. Or if you do, you understand completely and totally how it's here to serve you. So first I'm going to give you this attunement, and then we're going to actually do a little what I call speed tapping with it. And if you've been into any one of my clearings or classes, you'll understand what that means. So I'd like you to say this along with me, either out loud or in your head. But if you can, please do say it out loud. Here it goes. And I love massaging on my heart or tapping on my heart when I do this. This crosses the hemisphere. Woo! Bug biting the ear. Bye, bug. Helps you link the hemispheres of your brain, help bring you to a theta brainwave state. Here it goes. I breathe in the loneliness. I breathe in the sadness. I breathe in all the uncertainty. I breathe in the loneliness. I breathe in the sadness. I breathe in all the uncertainty. Being bit. I breathe in the loneliness. I breathe in the sadness. I breathe in all the uncertainty. I breathe it all in and I let it go. I breathe it all in and I let it go. I breathe it all in and I let it go. I let it go. I let it go. I let it go. And I transmute the energy to a higher power. I transmute the energy to a higher power. I transmute the energy to a higher power. I am safe. I am strong. I am loved. I am free. I am safe. I am strong. I am loved. I am free. I am safe. I am strong. I am loved. I am free. I am free. I am free. I am free. All right. We're going to do this one more time with what I call speed tapping, a process that we tap into your autonomic nervous system, help shorting out negativity, help fill it up with positivity. And I like to do this really, really fast. So you may not be able to keep up. That's okay. I may actually miss points. That's okay. You'll find out just how short my RAM is, or attention span, as we do this. Here are the different points. You don't have to remember any of these at all. This is karate chop, bottom of the hand, up and between the eyes. Just tap like little hammers to the sides of your eyes, just beneath your eyes, center of the nose, center of the chin. You don't have to remember these. Just about an inch apart from where your collarbones come together, and just beneath your armpits. I call these wings. All right. We're going to do this as we go through this together. Don't worry if you don't get it straight. There is no right. There is no wrong. I breathe in the loneliness. I breathe in the sadness. I breathe in all the uncertainty. I breathe in the loneliness. I breathe in the sadness. I breathe in all the uncertainty. I breathe it all in. I breathe it all in. I breathe it all in. I let it go. I breathe it all in. I breathe it all in. I breathe it all in. I let it go. I breathe it all in. I breathe it all in. I breathe it all in. I let it go. I let it go. I let it go. I let it go, and I transmute the energy to a higher power. I transmute the energy to a higher power. I transmute the energy to a higher power. I am safe. I am strong. I am loved. I am free. I am safe. I am strong. I am loved. I am free. I am safe. I am strong. I am loved. I am free. I am free. I am free. I am free. Woohoo! All right. If you get nothing out of this evening other than the transmission and or the attunement, and come join us tomorrow night, you are doing great. This will completely shift you. You can do this again at night. You can do this first thing in the morning. You will find yourself dancing after you do this because it shifts your energy so much, especially during this time. What is going on? We are anchoring you back into your body, and that's the most important first step we can do this week. So first step, which is tonight, anchor you into your body. Second, start communicating with your higher self, because when you're feeling lonely, what you do is reach onto that lifeline, which is exactly what you get to do, exactly what we almost need to do. And you ain't lonely anymore. You ain't sad anymore. Your emotions, you're human. Well, I believe you're human. Still human here, may go up and down, but you can see the reason or the wizard behind the curtain, so to speak, for all that's going on. Oh my. Do you want to say hi? Briefest, say hi. Oh my gosh, golly. So, if anybody wonders the reason for my existence, it's her. I've got Mama Bear there too. Hi. You're my everything. Did you know that? Yeah, you did know that. So, do you want to sing a song to people before you go to bed? How's the song go? Da 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 da. Learn the alphabet. Da 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 da. So, what were you doing tonight before you came out here? Oh, now she's quiet. She was reading. You were reading full sentences, weren't you? Yeah, she's reading full sentences. How does it get any better than this? That's pretty cool. Yay! All right, I'm going to wish you a good night because I don't want to keep you on the bright lights, because if I keep you on the bright lights, what happens? Oh, no, we're not going to press the off button on the microphone tonight. We're not going to do that. We've done that before, haven't we? It's funny when it goes red, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's really funny when it goes red. Yeah! It's really funny when it goes red. And then Daddy doesn't have a microphone. All right, let's rescue the Daddy. Well, we can start your own show. I already told you, if you want, you can start your own show. Don't show the button. Press the button. Good night. I love you so much. Oh, I know. Why? Oh, I hope that brought your energy up as much as I they're going to go play with the lights now. Mama Bear is the one who set all of this up. Isn't that cool? I get to, kind of shift me off to the side, and we can see this even better for future. Maybe I can tilt there. Oh, yeah. Maybe that does it. Oh, that's pretty like that. All right. Most important step, get you anchored back in the body. It allows you to be upgraded more easily, and it allows you to slip into a higher level of consciousness. If we anchor you back into your body, if we don't anchor you back into your body, it's easy to slip right out of it right now. To feel disconnected, unscrewed, and unglued. That's what I've been going through with my concussion, feeling a little bit unscrewed and unglued. You don't need that. You don't. So we get you back in your body. How? We do attunements. We do a little bit of tapping. We get our feet on the earth. We do earthing. We go to our breath. We breathe in everything that's going on. I'm worried. I'm concerned. I breathe in the worry. I breathe in the concern. And suddenly, instead of being spun up here, we are grounded back in here. What's really going on is you're learning how to hold big energy. Yes, that's what you're learning how to do. You are so much more immense than anything you've been taught. You are so much more immense than, I'm just a human. Are you kidding me? You are big. You are immense. You are immortal. You are unstoppable. Until your last breath, you'll be growing brighter and bigger and brighter and bigger and brighter and bigger still. We just get to learn how to play with that energy. That energy will feel overwhelming until we ground into it. So you breathe into all of it. Now, I mentioned at the beginning, I call this a spiritual flu. Why? Well, we tend to feel uncomfortable, and honestly, so do your friends, some of your friends as well. So you are going to have some friends that will probably, I don't know a better way to put it, bugger off at this time. They may disappear on you. Forgive me, everybody. And you have some family members that you may wish would do the same, out of love, of course. Why? People that aren't in resonance are going to disappear from your life. That's not a bad thing. That's not a good thing. That is a great thing. Don't feel guilty about it. Why? Because in that vacuum, or out of that vacuum, maybe is a better way to play with the terms, as you become this attractor magnet of this higher level of Om, you attract in even more goodness. You attract in even more of what you desire. You attract in even more of who you desire. It means the time you spend right now, especially coming into the holiday season, can be incredibly meaningful for you in how it ripples out on all the days, weeks, months, and years ahead. Because that energy that we are labeling as bad, as sad, as lonely, as unsettled, as disconcerting, we can actually breathe in and get in concert with to play at a higher level. Somebody said the ads popping up in the chat are crazy. Every once in a while, you'll see something for automatic writing. Why? It's my number one tool to help you. And two, how can I do this if I don't get to make a living as well? This is called the law of reciprocity. The law of reciprocity is we all exchange energy as best as we can with whatever means we have. With whatever means we have. In fact, you're honoring yourself by asking for something in return for the work that you do. Yes, I'm just here to volunteer. No, you are here to be able to put food on the table. You're here to be able to put a roof on the table. You're able to have a car, and on it goes. Don't be apologetic about that. Sorry, I just wanted to bring that up because I feel it is incredibly important that we all exchange in the best ways that we can. And if somebody can't afford something, I give it for free. If you truly can't afford, let us know. You're in. But I put it in here so that first off, I can honor you with a way I can teach you, just like I've taught myself, how to get the comfort, how to get the guidance, how to get the support that I need. And I want to offer that to you, too, to you as well. And I'm offering it to you as the lowest price we've ever offered it. So I want to help you. At the same time, if that doesn't work, I love you. It's totally okay. Totally and completely okay. All right, back at it we go. The time you spend with you right now can be incredibly meaningful. Incredibly meaningful. Date yourself, love yourself, play with yourself. Not that is what I'm not talking about. You get what I mean. I want you to be the most loving you to you can be in the world, especially right now. So yes, a few people mentioned from the Daily Woohoo, I've got myself a new wardrobe. I'm getting myself a new haircut. I'm doing everything I can right now to love myself up and find out who is this new version of myself as I'm coming out of a 4 or 5 month concussion, slumber? I don't even know the term for it. I'm finding who is the new me. I want you to find and discover who the new you is. Now, these things here, on this one hand, they're superficial. On the other hand, the new costume helps support greater changes. Understand, we are all wearing costumes. We are all wearing a mask. What's my mask? Well, I've got my yellow glasses. Of course, I don't see very well without them yet. Cancel, clear, release. But I've got my yellow glasses. I've got my hair. I've got everything that you see is actually a mask. Michael, who's your true self? Well, I'm an energetic, divine, immortal being having an energetic, divine, immortal experience in human form. The human form is a mask. You are, all of us are wearing costumes. If you change the costume, you change the way you feel. How do you wish to feel? How do you wish to look? I'm not saying go out and go crazy and spend, because clothes and stuff ultimately might last longer than others. It's like 10 or 20 years. Ultimately tends to end up in a landfill. But the point being, take really good care of yourself right now. Breathe it all in, feel it all in, make some energetic changes. Take extra special care of yourself at this time. They call this the season of giving. Who do you get to give to first but you? Give to yourself first, meaning take time, the ultimate gift, with yourself. So while others are seeing the loneliness as a bad thing right now, the unsettled nature is a bad thing right now, you can know the truth. What's the truth? This is your chance to anchor in the new you, to anchor in who you truly are at a higher level, to anchor in the goodness and the greatness that is you. Now, of course, you can also bring, this fits right in line with a little bit that's been going on in the chat. You can protect yourself, not out of fear, but out of love, from some of the overwhelming energy that's out there right now. What do you mean overwhelming energy? Some people are a little freaky-deaky right now. You can see it on the highway. You can see it at stores. You can see it often all around you. So I'm going to give you two of my most powerful tools tonight. Then we're going to go to a Q&A. And I hope that I've given you a lot. Of course, I think that tomorrow night is like the greatest class in sliced bread. What's automatic writing? Well, I'm going to teach you how you can get up in the morning or in the evening and write. And the pen suddenly, in a sense, starts writing for you, and you're hearing from your guides, your angels, your higher team, but most importantly, your higher self, getting you connected so that you never truly feel lonely again. You never feel unsupported. You get the comfort, the support, and the guidance that you need. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow night. But I want to teach you here tonight two of the most powerful practices that I use and that you can use during times of heavy energy. Practice number 1. It's a prayer I call G-Spike. It's now called G-Spice, which is to help you energetically bubble yourself up. I'm going to say it rather quickly, but you can play this as often as you'd like. Here's how it goes. Thank you. And I use the word God and angel and stuff here. Don't be scared off by this. This works just as well as you're an atheist. Call it whatever term works for you. So it can be God, energy, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, the field, source, vibration, giant cheeseburger in the sky, vegan cheeseburger that is. Whatever you want to use, call it. But here's how it goes. Thank you, God, for... when do you want to say this? You're about to go into a mall. You're going into a crazy place. You're going into a Thanksgiving dinner with a family that is insane. Use this prayer and imagine yourself being bubbled up in a bubble of beautiful love and light. Thank you, God, for guiding me. That's the G. Guiding me with your love and light. Thank you, God, for surrounding me with your love and light. That's the S, surrounding me. Thank you, God, for protecting me. That's the P, protecting me with your love and light. Thank you, God, for imbuing me, filling me up with your love and light. Thank you, God, for cloaking me with your love and light. And then this is the one I've been anchoring in a little bit lately. Thank you, God, for empowering me with your love and light. It could also be embracing me with your love and light. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Guiding, surrounding, protecting, imbuing, cloaking, empowering, or embracing me. So you bubble yourself up. You go about your merry way through your Thanksgiving dinner, through your time on the highways or your Black Friday traffic or whatever is going on. And then afterwards, please do this clearing statement. So I'm going to use this tonight. And I recommend that you use this anytime that you're in public, anytime that you've done a dance with freaky tiki energy. Use this clearing statement or something similar that works for you. And I like doing it with, I was first introduced to something akin to this from both Dr. Bradley Nelson of Emotion Code, love it and love him, and Holographic Kinetics, Aboriginal technique. I was introduced to the concept of using magnets or our body as magnets to clear energy away. I use the back of my cell phone. It might even be just more symbolic than anything. But here is the clearing statement. So you've been out in a freaky tiki situation. You've been out at your Thanksgiving dinner with the family, and the pies were flying, or the words. And you get back and you go, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, higher self, higher team, and all angels, guide, and light workers here for our highest good and the highest good of all. Please help remove the energy, maybe it's of fear, of worry, of concern, of freaky tikiness, of whatever that has been gifted to me that is not mine. Please help remove the energy or energies that have been gifted to me that are not mine from this event here tonight, now and forever. Thank you. I like putting a hand on the heart, taking the magnet, and running it over the top of my head a handful of times, probably about 10 times. And feel that energy go away. You will feel so much better and lighter for it. Last but not least, then I'll tell you real briefly about automatic writing, and then I want to go into a few questions. I want you to be, how do I put this? I want you to take time with you this week. As much time as you possibly can. Spend time talking to your heart. Spend time breathing in and out of the heart. If you know automatic writing, spend time in automatic writing. If you don't, then learn it. It's super easy. It's fast. I'll tell you a little bit more about it tomorrow night. But take quality time with yourself. Why? Your angels, your guides, your higher self want to help elevate you at this time, want to help you ascend, want to help shift your energy. That's why I'm teaching a class tomorrow night. The more time that you spend with yourself and the more time that you spend anchoring into the other side of the veil, the more powerful you become, especially during this time. That's why I'm having this class for you tomorrow night. Especially with these energies, you become so much more powerful. Take the time with yourself. Take the time to love yourself up. Breathe it all in. Ground and be with yourself. And then connect to the other side. And how does it get any better with this? Take time with yourself, take time with spirit, and you will see yourself shift at this time more than you could ever believe, more than you can ever imagine, because you truly are a divine, immortal, energetic being having an energetic experience at the highest level. Now is your time to shine. Now is your time to anchor that in. Now, I want to go into a few Q&A. Before I do that, we are having, I'm very biased. I feel tomorrow night is perhaps our most important automatic writing class. It is certainly the most profound with all the energies going on, because we are feeling unsupported. We are feeling spun or alone or disjointed or disconnected at this time. We can actually turn that energy around, and I'll teach you in automatic writing how to do that so that you can actually use it as a vehicle to connect even deeper, to connect even more clearly with the other side of the veil, meaning you on the other side, your higher self, your team, your family that's transitioned, your family that hasn't even been born yet, so that you don't feel alone, so you feel comforted, so you feel supported, so you feel held. And you get some guidance through this time. That's what I'll be teaching you tomorrow night. Class is about an hour and a half with a Q&A. You'll be able to start channeling the following morning. You don't need any special skills. You don't need to have had a mom, a grandmom, a great-great-grandmom who did tea leaves or did whatever or had certain shamanic skills. You don't need any of that. You don't have to be able to write. You don't need any special gifts at all. Pen and paper, that's a great place to start. Quiet place to write. Heck, even a closet works. That's about it. But I will get you started tomorrow night. And of course, I have our pre-Black Friday sale, which is our greatest sale ever on automatic writing. And again, if you really can't afford it, then just write us. We'll get you in, or pay what you can and we'll get you in. Again, that law of reciprocity. But if you ask a carpenter, what's their most important tool? They may say saw, a hammer, and a nail. This to me is the saw, the hammer, and the nail that has gotten me everywhere, that has gotten me through the roughest times, through the biggest challenges, through the times of feeling most alone, through the times of losing loved ones. Oh my God, has automatic writing helped? And I want to give you that gift tomorrow night. All right. Enough said there. Aya Bear has been so kind to put the links down here. Oh, if you're asking about a Thursday show, we do not have a Thursday show this week because it's Thanksgiving. I may do some shorter clips in between. I have to see how I can coordinate all of that, but I will see what I can do. And then next week we have Carrie K next Thursday. How does it get any better than this? Libido asks, do you have to get up at 2 a.m. to write? No, please sleep. If you want to get up and write at 2, of course you can. But no, you don't need to get up at 2 in the morning to write. I don't know what we would call that, but that is a completely and totally unnecessary. Question from Kathleen Ritchie. And thank you, Aya Bear, and thank you, Ann Bear, for holding space here tonight and for getting me these questions, for everything that you do. I love you guys. Does holding a magnet or wearing hematite help lift the mood? I do feel a little bit better with that. I feel a bit sad, but was stuck in with snow, so it was good to get out yesterday. So magnets do help shift energy. Hematite, a lot of what you're describing is really about protection. There are different stones, and you'll find if you go into a stone shop what resonates with you, that brings your energy up the most. But to me, every crystal and every stone does have a powerful energy behind it. And what you're discovering is that. So you get to play with your different stones. You play with your different crystals. You find exactly what works for you. And you don't need to spend a bunch of money. You can go to a rock shop and spend a few bucks on stones and see how good they feel. Heck, I was watching a 1994 movie yesterday. Brendan Fraser and, oh my gosh, I can't believe his name is now Joe Pesci. And I think Joan Cusack in it. Brilliant movie called With Honors. And there's a gentleman in the movie, hopefully not a spoiler alert, who is dying, a homeless gentleman. And for the most important people that he meets or the most important events in his life, he collects one stone or one crystal. The stone doesn't have to be precious, doesn't have to be as from a precious gem shop, but it has significance or meaning to him. And so holding that stone, it could be a stone he found on the side of the road at the time that he met his wife-to-be or whatever. That stone brings him up because of the energy laden and impressed behind it. And the more that he touches that stone, the more it brings him up. And I'm so glad that you got out even with the snow, Kathleen Ritchie. Coral bleaching. If we are aware of older programs coming up, can being aware and feeling this... Okay, I'm going to read this more slowly. If we are aware of older programs coming up, gotcha, can being aware and feeling this enough versus creating that reality? Okay, I think I know where you're going. there is some confusion in the law of attraction that says what you think about, you bring about. Therefore, you better not have errant, meaning to error, thoughts. How in the world are you supposed to clear? How in the world are you supposed to get light? How in the world do you get to do the shadow work? We're out in the dark. How do we do that shadow work that helps you to get light? You do not create your reality by breathing in what happened. What you do is you allow yourself to embody it and to feel it and to release it. I don't say, let's say, okay, heaven forbid, and the statistics now are staggering. Heaven forbid you've been raped. And forgive me, everybody, if that's happened to you. I send you so much love. You do not have to relive it. You simply breathe in the emotion behind it. I breathe in the fear. I breathe in the trauma. Just label it, breathe it in. And then ask it to be released. Ask more than it to be released. Ask it to positively fuel you at this time. Alchemize it. Shift it on its head. And yes, I have both YouTube live events where I have clearing and, of course, in our School of Mystics, clearing events as well, where we can help you release it to an even higher level. But you can start right away. Breathe it in and feel it and release it. If you're feeling scared right now, don't go, I'm not feeling scared. If I feel scared, I'm going to have something to be scared about. No. And I got to tell you, and my team knows this. Oh my God, does my team know this? I'm sorry, Ann. When you have a concussion, and a serious concussion at that, your autonomic nervous system goes out of balance. Your sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight, fright, freeze, and something else in there, system goes into overdrive. Your parasympathetic, your rest and relax and digest response, goes way down. It's why concussions and IBS or belly challenges go hand in hand. Because your body says, I've got to run from the tiger. I can't digest right now. When you've had a concussion, your fight or flight system goes into overdrive. It's hard for me to take in a lot of information at this time. I have to take them in one piece at a time. But it is very important that I take those pieces in order to release them. So my fear is off the charts. Aya Bear calls and goes, Michael, I love you, Aya. And I go, go slowly, Aya Bear. But I get to take it in. Then I can release it. Then I vibrate at a higher level. So Jane asks a question that goes along with this. Is that also how you get through trying to be positive when those around you don't like it? I mean, I don't know why they are like this, but I really try so hard. So it is, your superpower isn't being positive. Your superpower is being able to feel everything. That is you here tonight. You can feel everything. It is a practice to practice feeling everything. But bad things don't come out of it. Bad things come out of stuffing things down. That's where bad things happen. That's where dis-ease comes from, is from tamping things down. But if instead of tamping things down, and I'm seeing here that it's saying this whole night, do I have control over that? I know the producer has control over that. I do. I can put up our daily woohoo. Oh my gosh. If you squash emotions down, you get dis-ease. If you feel them, they not only release you, but help you rise to a higher level. So laughter, Jane, is the best medicine. And being able to laugh at the poopy stuff can be really, really good for you. But to laugh at the poofy stuff, we have to be able to see the poofy stuff so we don't push it away. We can scrub it away if it's on the table right before you start the show. Mary Fryer, can you speak to long-term relationships being affected now too? So Mary, and I love you, Mary, it is going on so many levels. So you've got a couple things. First off, you've got a feedback loop that everybody is raw and sensitive right now. Everybody is raw and sensitive right now. That creates some very interesting dynamics. So we get to pay particular attention or awareness that it ain't their fault. Particular awareness that so many of us are acting out of autopilot at this time. Now is not the time for correction. Now is not the time to go, I really wish you'd, because it's going to get you in a Macarena dance. Secondly, now is the time when some relationships are going to go naturally kablamo. And if they're meant to be, we let it. Why? Because as you become more awake and aware, you shift during this time logarithmically. Others may not be ready for it. We're open, we open the door, we love them up with everything they've got, and either they will walk through the door or they won't at this time. And so there's a lot of blowing up of relationships, and there's a lot of challenge in relationships. My best approach to all of it, and I love it that somebody just mentioned Violet Blue Flame of Saint Germain. I want to call it theme. It's used all too often. It can never be used often enough. What would love do? You can be right, or you can be loving at this time. What would love do? Now, we do not accept abuse. We do not allow ourselves to be trodden over. Everyone here tonight, everyone, without exception, has allowed somebody to energetically drive the bulldozer right over them. You ain't allowed to do it. This is a time where you step into your power. This is a time where you say, no mas. This is a time where you walk, nay, run the other way. That is not a healthy relationship. I was working with a coaching client who completely broke herself away from an abusive relationship this week. Woohoo! Do not walk, but run the other way. That is what love would do. Not sacrifice to hurt yourself, not sacrifice to harm yourself, not sacrifice out of guilt, out of shame, out of anything. Put on the running shoes and go. All right. From Alina, we got, I'm going to see if I can take 2 or 3 last questions here, and then we will wrap things up. From... Oh, Alina, beautiful question. Why is it easier to perceive the energy in the middle of the night and finding deeper stillness? Because you can hear more clearly. You can both hear more clearly. Well, let's put it this way. So a little airplane flew overhead. We all have been in the bigger airplanes flying overhead and seen these glowing lights of the cities. Although now, like if you fly on the east coast of the U.S., maybe the east coast of Australia as well, certainly along the west coast of Europe, it almost seems like a contiguous or continuous city at this point. But what you find is there's a field of energy or light. In that field of energy or light, it is harder to think clearly. It's harder to have your own unique thoughts until the world starts to sleep. And then suddenly your thoughts are more your own, or your thoughts, you can hear more clearly what's coming from the other side. So the middle of the night is when the field calms the field down, and you can think more clearly, and you can find deeper stillness and find deeper meaning. For myself, post-move, I've had a hard time getting up early enough to get my deepest, most profound words of wisdom. They still come. This all came out of a channeling. It's beautiful. I'm biased. I think it didn't come from me. But my deepest, most profound words come in those earliest morning hours, and we're still getting back into the homeostasis to get to those deeper hours. But I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. And at the same time, those dark hours, there's such a richness, or such a, no other way to put it, a deliciousness to them. Next question, and then I 1 or 2 max more. From Megan Vandermouth. Hi, Megan. Can Michael speak on having discernment when we're not our old self and not the new? I feel off when being around certain family. Okay, Megan, so you've obviously being around certain family. We have a choice to make. Is what would love do? How We want to operate, it's hard, but we want to operate as best we can, not out of obligation this time of year. And often Thanksgiving feels like the obligatory holiday. We do our best we can to minimize that, understanding there can be, sort of like this jet ski that just went by in the wake behind me, there can be great turbulence or wakes if we act too much too quickly. Breathe into it. Go on your first gut feeling. That's what I want you to do. You have the discernment, Megan. It's really just about trusting it. Now, I'm not saying you have to make massive changes all at once. I'm actually not a massive change kind of guy. I'm a micro change that grows bigger and bigger over time. I've talked about our shift for 2 or 3 years here on the show. Whoa, we're in the middle of it right now. But I've stepped into it slowly, maybe even too slowly. That's my style. But you don't have to go radical about it. Just trust your gut. Vintage Nouveau asks, Michael, where in Florida are you? We are in Palm Coast, Florida, just south of St. Augustine, just north of Daytona Beach. I have promised myself that I will reach out in the next few days to Mike Dooley, a dear friend in Orlando, and I start to figure out where I can hold, I hope it's a January Orlando event. Of course, I'll be welcoming everybody there. That will be a live event. I hope to do that in January because we're supposed to do 12 events in 12 months. We did do one in last month in Montreal, and it was a beautiful start. This move has been challenging, and one of the things I've learned about the concussion, I'm not going to belabor any of this, but many of the symptoms I have you would associate with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, or dementia. And what we know most about people who are challenged with those things is taking them out of routine can make things interesting, to say the least. And so all of my symptoms as we've moved have gotten worse, which is great to get them better. It's awesome. Cancel, clear, release. And at the same time, it means I've focused on getting this house in order, getting this house in order, getting this house in order, rather than getting that next event set up yet. But oh my God, it's coming. So Vintage says, yes, come to Unity Orlando Spiritual Community. And Vintage, I am looking for somebody who can help spearhead the event in Orlando. So if you or somebody you know has experience in doing this, I'd be honored if you would reach out. All right. Let's see. Okay. The last question. JV Joe, is it global warming? Everything is global warming right now. I think we've gotten beyond there's no such thing as global warming. This place is changing and changing rapidly. So it is a weird time. Is that what's going on energetically right now, having to do with the emotions we're feeling? I don't believe so, but Mother Earth is a living entity, and she is helping us to ascend. She is helping us to shift. And so some of these great calamities, challenges, and energies are here to support us in the shift at this time. Let's see. I believe that is... Oh, from Susan. Last question here. Then we'll go into a brief meditation. Susan asked, why did you move? Susan, we were settled in Colorado in what we considered our forever home until COVID. And a second wildfire came banging on the door, and we were locked in with smoke in our dream house in the hills of Basalt, Colorado. In which case, after a month of being locked in with smoke, socked in with smoke, and Jessica very sick, we left. And we eventually found ourselves on the East Coast with twins on the way, of which we ended up with some challenges, and we were able to save one of the twins, Hannah Bear, and then we needed to stay on the East Coast for healing. And for the last 3 years, we have been on a healing journey of going north and south, depending on the time of year, to give us the maximum comfort outside to allow us to heal. And so one more time, we found ourselves in Florida this winter as part of our beautiful healing journey. I do believe the universe will help settle us somewhere this spring or summer. And I am anchoring that in, and I can't tell you where that is. I absolutely love it here. I am a off-road triathlete by hobby. Um, and I guess former Team USA off-road triathlete by hobby. And so right behind me is a waterway that I get to swim every day, and then there are trails, and we are so fortunate and blessed. And so we're going to share some of that fortune and blessing with you if you come join us in Orlando. My guess is in January. Okay, last note, then let's do a brief meditation. Come join me tomorrow night. We've got a pre-Friday, I guess we can call it a flash sale, our lowest price on automatic writing. So you can join us, you can learn how to channel, you can get the support, the guidance, the love that you need at this time. You can connect so deeply with your higher self. Man, I've had such big challenges. Many of you know of many of them. I don't even go into all of them because it's not about me. In my life, all of that has been not just helped, not just assisted, but alchemized or turned into something we can call positive because of my automatic writing, because of my connection with the other side, because of that connection that you can have too. So come join us tomorrow night. I would love, love, love to see you. I've made this class to honor you and to help you, not just on your journey, but to get plugged in, to get the guidance and get connected at the highest level you possibly can. So I'm going to take a sip of water. We're going to do just the briefest meditation. I have no idea what is going to come out here tonight. I'm very curious what that is going to be. Ooh, I have no idea what it is, but they just said the words, "You are all powerful." And so I imagine it will have something here. Is it here tomorrow on YouTube? It's not here on YouTube. It will be on Zoom, both live and recorded. Plus, you get all of our past classes. You get this whole library to help you with automatic writing. But I'll get you started here tomorrow night, meaning here on Zoom, or here, recorded here tomorrow night. I think we're going to keep this really, 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 really short here. So we've been going already an hour and 15 minutes, which is time to be able to wrap this up. Oh, Mark Michelet is here. And Mark Michelet and his wife Sylvie are the ones who helped bring us to Montreal for our first event. Actually, Jerome, also a dear, dear friend, helped out. And his wife as well. But thank you, Mark, and thank you, Sylvie, and Nisha, if you're here. Jerome, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I love you guys so, so much. All right, let us close our eyes. This is the meditation where I have absolutely no idea where we're going to go, but we're going to close our eyes, ground into our seat, ground into our chairs, and ground into our bodies. We're going to breathe in through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the nose. In and out. In and out. In and out. Now, as we continue to breathe in and out, nice and gentle and slowly, I want us to imagine that we've all come together in a giant prayer circle. But this is no ordinary prayer circle. This is a prayer circle on the most calm and peaceful lake, or the most calm and peaceful river, or literally the saltwater river right behind my back door at its calmest, most peaceful moment. And we're going to take out some magical inner tubes. Even if you can't swim, you're safe. And we're going to sit on the inner tubes. We're going to stand in the inner tubes. We're going to put the inner tube around us. We're going to wear the inner tube. We're going to bob up and down, nice and gently, on the most perfect, still, healing waters. We breathe in and feel our concerns melting away. We breathe out and watch them drift downstream. Breathe in, they melt. Breathe out, away. In, they melt. Out, away. In and out. In and out. As we continue to breathe in and out, we almost feel a weightlessness on the water. We feel light. We feel at peace. We feel at complete and total ease. Complete and total ease. And complete and total ease. Please forgive me. People are yelling at me. How can I help you?
What are you doing, dude?
I'm actually leading a guided meditation.
You're in meditation?
Leading a guided meditation on YouTube right now.
You're doing a meditation on us?
On YouTube.
Why?
Why a meditation on YouTube?
Yeah.
To help shift people's energy right now and get them into a beautiful state of love.
Dude, Jesus is king, dude.
That's great to know.
Jesus is king.
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Exactly. Why were you shining a light?
I haven't been shining a light on you.
Then why are you meditating on us too?
I'm actually doing a meditation here on YouTube. Not about you. Not about you.
Why are you meditating on us too?
How may I help you this evening?
Jesus is king, bro.
Okay, that's great.
Read Acts 2:38.
Okay. No, I didn't say I was meditating on you. It didn't actually have anything to do with you. But I do send love.
Read Acts 2:38, buddy.
All right. Have a beautiful evening.
God. Nothing else is better than Jesus, all right?
Okay.
All right, have a good night, buddy.
You too. Lots of love.
All right.
Wow. Well, this is certainly an interesting turn of events. Wow. Wow. I believe they're still right behind me. So we're going to let them pass before we start into anything right now, because they're still right behind me. And wow. Wow. I don't actually know what to make of that. They were all wearing white robes. Make of that what you wish. Wow, wow, wow. And yes, I do send them love. I do send them love. I do send them love. But they're still listening. All right. Wow. Okay. What we're going to is we're going to do a brief attunement. And you're going to call it good. And yes, that kind of white robe and that kind of hood, as best as I can tell. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Let's go to an attunement, and we're going to call it good for the evening. I breathe in the loneliness. I breathe in the sadness. I breathe in all the uncertainty. I breathe in the loneliness. I breathe in the sadness. I breathe in all the uncertainty. I breathe in the loneliness. I breathe in the sadness. I breathe in all the uncertainty. I breathe it all in, and I let it go. I breathe it all in, and I let it go. I breathe it all in, and I let it go. 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 And I transmute the energy to a higher power. I transmute the energy to a higher power. I transmute the energy to a higher power. I am safe. I am strong. I am loved. I am free. I am safe. I am strong. I am loved. I am free. I am safe. I am strong. I am loved. I am free. I am free. I am free. I am free. Woohoo! Come join me tomorrow night. We will have such a special class. I can't wait to see you. I send so much love your way. Keep on shining bright. Woohoo! Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. And happy Thanksgiving. I almost forgot. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Woohoo! Night, everyone.